करते हैं ना, अब हम जहां बैंक वहां। IDFC फर्स्ट बैंक होगा तो मोर मिलेगा।
Comes in. Takes strike. He's been given instructions.
Well,
just have a couple of ball look-see and then go.
You know, quite aggressive instructions when we saw that coach talking to both the batters, Rafiq and before him Farid. The coach like serious talks to them and kind of telling him, you gotta at least score one run off each ball to bring the total to more than 220, because Afghanistan will be very happy with the way they have made a strong comeback. End of the over, number 47, a successful one, giving 8 runs and taking the wicket of Centurion. Bangladesh are 204 for 7.
गुलाब और गेंदे के फूल लेते आना।
What? और 5 डजन मिट्टी के दी।
समझे, Mr. NRI?
Yup, I got it. With Galaxy AI on my S24 Ultra. What will you Galaxy AI today?
जब सेविंग्स अकाउंट पे हर महीने इंटरेस्ट मिले तो इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें कर लेनी चाहिए।
हर महीने इंटरेस्ट नहीं मिलता, वो तो 3 महीने में एक ही बार मिलता है।
अरे भाई साहब, मिलता था आपके ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट जमाने में, और अब बैंक तो हर महीने देता है।
But stuttered, then steadied, then got to move on, then started losing wickets in a cluster. All credit must be given to Afghanistan for making a comeback in this game, because they're looking a bit down and out in the middle part, and there's that big partnership going on. But the bowlers have done well. The catchers have taken their catches. It's up to these two in the middle for Bangladesh to finish on a high. Oh dear, don't want that. Down the leg side, a wide.
Yeah, this has been a very good comeback by Afghanistan. Fast bowlers doing the job for Afghanistan. That was a crucial breakthrough to send back the Centurion skipper Mohammad Azizul Hakim Tamim.
Quick run. Now. Has he made his ground? He had slid the bat, which is the right way of going about it. But it's going to be a close call, I just feel.
It'll be interesting to see if he has made his ground or not, because from the gesture of the batter, you'll think that he says he's made his ground, but also from the gesture of the wicketkeeper, Young Ali Khail, he thought he had his man. But then I ask if he has not been very animated throughout. Let's have a look. Yes, he has.
Well done, well done. He can qualify for the Olympic diving team, that's for sure. Brilliant dive forward with a stretched arm, and look where he's holding the bat, making sure they had that extension of the bat all the way to get there. It's done well, it's done well.
That's very good as a young cricketer for you to know the basics and do things right. When you're running a quick single, you got to stretch as far as you can, and the result is not out, because many a times you will be able to get that extra leverage throwing your body, making sure that your bat reaches before you even get to the ground. Doing it rightly, getting a single. So 2 runs coming off the first 2 balls, 1 wide and 1 single. Can they score another 30 from here? Can they bring it to close to 240 and more?
Well, it's going to be difficult getting another 30.
40 and more.
But what about the innings from Azizul Hakim? He has been absolutely scintillating. He's played a masterly innings with a lot of wonderful shots all around the ground. Here's a look at some of the highlights. Swivel round, got that fine, used his feet, very balanced, little tickle round the corner. He had it all. And it was pulled away sharply. This has struck the slog sweep over the top. He has been absolutely marvelous. We really enjoyed seeing him batting in the middle. Has taken his team to strength. This is back live, 206 for 7. And we are already 6-7 minutes overtime, Farhad.
Enjoy the shots from Tamim. It's okay, we can give an extra few minutes seeing this quality of cricket and wonderful shots, getting to his 100, and that emotions tell you what it means for him into this Asia Cup competitions. talking about one other interesting thing, Bangladesh, the very first boundary of Ala Muhammad Ghazanfar was hit for a 4 by the skipper Muhammad Azizul Hakim Tamim. Now, if these batters out in the middle do not hit a boundary, the last, and that is a maximum with which he brought up his 100, would also be to
Look
the
at
name
that.
of the skipper.
Sorry to interrupt you. We see a smile from Naveed. He's seen himself on the big screen, immediately closes his mouth. Come on, that's good. Naveed. But just going back to Azizul Hakim, he's the second Bangladeshi, only the second Bangladeshi batter to score 100 in an under-19 Asia Cup. The previous one was Mahmudul Hassan Joy, who scored 126 versus Sri Lanka under-19s at Moratoa in the 2019 edition. So Bangladesh need to have more player coming through, scoring big runs for them.
Wasn't Joy playing against Afghanistan in the
That's
test
right,
match back
yeah.
in 2023, and he played a good knock alongside the skipper Shanto. Yeah, so it's really good to see these young cricketers turning into mature national team players.
Down the wicket. It's up in the air. Catch it as the call. It's going to fall into no man's land. Once again, the batsman's going to say, I intentionally played it in that gap. He's going to get a couple of runs, which completes the 48th over. It's 211 for 7.
बेफिक्र होकर घूमो, हो सकता है जिंदगी का मकसद मिल जाए। गैरों के साथ बहुत पल बिता लिए, अपनों को छुट्टियों से मिलवाकर तो देखो। जहां भी जाओगे पर जब लौट के आओगे, सुकून जिंदगी का इसी दरवाजे पर पाओगे। हम हैं गोदरेज लॉक्स, बेजोड़ एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ। घर के अंदर या बाहर, रहो बेफिक्र। गोदरेज लॉक्स।
ইন্ডিয়া গেট আনুনি? আরে বাবা, চ্যাটার্জি বাড়ির একটা মান সম্মান আছে তো।
একমাত্র ইন্ডিয়া গেট দেয় কোয়ালিটি আর কনসিস্টেন্সি। ইন্ডিয়া গেট বাসমতি মানে টেস্ট আর কোয়ালিটির গ্যারান্টি।
49th over, Yorker length, just wide. They think there's a bit of an edge, possibly bat hitting the ground. The umpire is not interested. Nuristani into his last over, 2 for 43. Another over after this, way past the cutoff time of 12:30. Charges, has to just at the last moment play a horizontal bat shot because it was not quite up to him. Gets a run nevertheless.
You know, that tells you the value of the wicket of Muhammad Azizul Hakim Tamim. How valuable that wicket has been, because that certainly has given Afghanistan a benefit of at least 15-20 runs. See, the tail enders have not been able to hit a boundary, and if you see, it's been last 10 deliveries that they have not hit a boundary. In this stage of the game, you want to score runs with the boundaries.
Scoop, cheeky, and once again, despite that diving effort, and to rub salt into the wound, it goes over the ropes.
Well, we were talking about boundaries. One comes, a welcome boundary this for Bangladesh. This is the brand of cricket you will want for your young cricketer to play. If you're not able to middle it with the power, make sure that you can scoop it nicely. A little bit of a sloppy work done by Khatir there, Khatir Stanikzai. Now been sent down to the deep. We don't want wicket, but we don't want for a single to turn into a 4, is what maybe the captain of Afghanistan under 19 side is thinking.
Oh, he's backing away. In the process, he gets too far away from the line of that ball to make contact. Another dot ball. Well, they're coming into the last over, but unfortunately, I think because they've really way past the cutoff time, might be a penalty imposed. There will be a penalty imposed in the last over, when Bangladesh will have the advantage, because there will have to be 4 players outside the 30 instead of 5. Digs it out, one bounce, oh, wild throw once again. Allows the batters to cross over.
Well, when Nuristani will go back, I'm sure the coach will tell him it was unnecessary aggression, I believe. There was not even a run. The non-striker, I believe, was not even attempting a run. So probably there was no need for that extra run conceded But how strong this comeback has been by Afghanistan. Only 45 runs conceded in the last 8.5 overs.
Oh, that's
It
well
will-
bowled. That is absolutely top class. Death bowling at its best. 49 done. 217 for 7.
टिप चाहिए, पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ। डूबेगा नहीं, जलेगा भी नहीं, कोई खा नहीं जाएगा और मिनिमम 30 साल का रिटर्न देगा। अब इससे बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो बताओ। सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम, रहो बेफिक्र।
Outside the 30-yard circle. Just a reminder, in the power play 10 overs, 2 outside the 30-yard circle. Between 11 and 40, you've got 5 up till the end. You should have 5, but because of the penalty, crossing time, the cut-off time, there's one fielder short outside the 30-yard circle. Bangladesh should take advantage of that. Oh, wild swing. And gets that edge. That's a good catch taken. And another one bites the dust for Bangladesh.
And that was good work by the wicketkeeper. With both hands taking it safely. And Khatir takes his second once again. This is a very good take. Just watching the ball and outing it nicely. We'll send back Farid, who scored above at the strike rate of 125 now. At this stage, wouldn't be bad. So 217 for 8.
Running right up round, 5 to come.
Bangladesh need to play out these last 5 deliveries of the innings. Once again, wayward in terms of hitting the stump. That's one area Afghanistan will really need to pull up their socks and improve.
Yeah, but good presence of mind from the non-striker, running hard and making sure that they complete a run of a bye. But talk about how Afghanistan have brought this, brought themselves back into this contest. Only 46 runs of the last 9.2 overs. This is phenomenal.
Big hit. And it's going to be watched by the boundary rider as it sails over the top for another maximum. What a perfect time for a 6-year.
Yeah, that's a wonderful shot. Just full force, getting it into his arc and sending it nicely for a very good-looking maximum. Much needed at this stage, and 224. How many more can they get of the last 3 deliveries? It came off that bye, was on the non-striker end. Rafiq forced himself, got that run, and then executing that maximum talks to you about the importance of game awareness, the importance of utilizing on smaller opportunities.
Look at what transpired. There was a call for a no ball a short while earlier. I think the ball that was hit for 6. Just waiting to see what happened there. Just waiting to confirm on that one. Third umpire having a look at it. Well, see no problem with that. All right.
Well, it's very much safe. He's got a big portion of his foot behind the line. Yeah, and oh, how is that? How is that?
How did the bails come off?
Bails come off.
Incredible. It's quite breezy out there. Oh, I've seen that happen once before in one of the games. Just popped up, and it's a heavy bail these days.
Yeah, it tells you about the heavy win out there, but talks to you about the presence of mind from the umpire, thinking what was going on. We thought that maybe they're checking for the front foot, no ball, but then they were thinking that maybe if there was a hit wicket, which was not in the play. So, all right, 7 runs off the first 3 deliveries. How many more can Rafiq get of the next 3 balls left?
Oh, trying to be cheeky. In the process, he almost gets into a bit of a tumble. And everything is happening. And chance of a run out. I think they've got their man this time around.
Yeah, but they had already completed 1 run. A second run was more out of desperation. And the right thing, I believe, Maroof wanted to bring Rafiq back on the strike. But in the process, finally, Afghanistan players get a run out. Yeah, collecting it nicely, and the presence of mind to send it to the right end, and the rest was done by Hamza Ali Khail. Maroof will have a job to do with the ball, but with the bat, he's not been able to contribute anything. Bangladesh 225 for 9.
Last man in for Bangladesh with 2 balls left in the innings. Little touch opening the face, goes across quickly for the single. Bangladesh will be tad unhappy with what they've not achieved in the 10 overs. You mentioned the fact how Afghanistan came back, restricted them, took wickets at regular intervals, and Afghanistan can take a lot of credit for not giving up once they looked down and out. The body language was there, they're always striving and they're getting the results. It's very good to see, very impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. The body language and having faith in yourself. Rafiq hits another good shot. It will at least be 2 runs. They will want to run hard and complete a third, maybe not. They only complete 2, so yeah, rightly so. Afghanistan making a strong comeback and scoring under 6 runs in an over in the last 10 overs. You will have to ask Bangladesh that maybe they have lost their way. In Afghanistan, rather, making a good, strong comeback. 11 runs coming off the last over with that 1 big hit that was sent sailing over by Rafiq. Bangladesh end their innings on 228 for 9, and you rightly called it. They would be a little upset how things went after the partnership of 142 was broken.
Just emphasizing on the fact how the scoring sort of went out, just 5.6 runs per over in the last 10, and 53 for 2. They picked it up and then really needed to be a little quicker, but they'll take the 228 when you come. When you think of 187 is the par score here in the first innings.
Shah Faisal is downstairs, so let's take you downstairs over there.
I've got alongside me Kalam Siddiqui, who was part of that wonderful partnership for the 2nd wicket, scoring his own half century, 66. Well played, first of all.
Thank you.
When you went in, the conditions were difficult. New ball was doing a bit. How did you plan your innings?
It's a good pitch to bat on, and we think we have a partnership with Tamim. He's batting really well, and we have a little talk in the middle. We are taking a small partnership, and then it's a very good condition to bat, and it's a sporting wicket. we can add to him. If we can add some runs, it will be good for us. But it is good total. We are confident to chase.
And it was very evident after the loss of the first wicket, both you two were looking to play tight, close to the body. You didn't go for expensive shots.
It is a part of the plan, and we read the condition. It is very. We have some moisture in early on, and we try to bat for long.
You batted very well, Aline, and all the best for the rest of the tournament. Over to you, Combs.
Thank you.
Thank you. And just finishing off, as the players come in for the luncheon break, a little late than we anticipated. But Bangladesh being put into bat earlier today after losing the toss. Started off losing a wicket, Jawad, very, very early in the day. But Kalam and the captain Azizul Hakim just managed to steer the boat into quieter waters and built up that very good partnership. Eventually, Azizul Hakim went for 103. Nothing much from the latter part, which is going to be of concern to Bangladesh.
Well, the bowling has been brilliant by Afghanistan, making a strong comeback. Ala Mohammad Hasan for taking that important and crucial wicket, breaking that partnership of 142. And after that, for 83 runs, Bangladesh lost 8 wickets and were only able to score 83 in the last 15 overs, courtesy to some wonderful bowling.
Well, the target for Afghanistan is 229. They need that at 4.58 runs per over. The players are off for lunch. We're going to take a break. We hope you're going to join us for the Afghanistan chase.